Hi everybody, I'm Cindy.
I'm Gary.
And we're Pathways Homestead. So we have a challenge coming up that we'd like to challenge you to.
Yeah, so if you guys follow us much, you know that eating off our homestead is a big importance to us, and that we really like to make meals that mostly consist of ingredients we grow. That's kind of the goal of our homesteading, I think, is to provide our own food. So that's our challenge.
Yeah. So shoot a video and tag us and use the hashtag Homestead Meals 2022, and we'll try to get them all gathered together and put them in a playlist. But remember to put the @Pathways Homestead in your title so that we get tagged, and remember to put in the hashtag Homestead Meals 2022 so that we can get them all put together in a playlist and have that available. And anytime after this video airs, do that. And we've been trying, and we're going to keep trying to consistently put up at least one video a week of our homestead meals.
Yeah. And in your videos, feel free to call somebody out and challenge them after you've done it.
Yeah.
And feel free to just reissue this challenge broadly. We are just challenging, we're calling out everybody.
Yeah. And it can be one meal, it can be a week's worth of meals.
Yeah.
Just whatever you feel comfortable doing.
A day's worth, whatever.
Yeah.
And when you do the meal, include what you tell everybody, what you grew from your homestead and what you had to purchase. Feel free to, if you bartered for something, man, include that. That's homesteading too. So.
And guys, don't think that the whole meal, everything has to come from your homestead. One item, if only one item come from your homestead, that is a homestead meal, and that is something to be proud of.
Yeah,
and we want the point in this is to kind of give you guys a sense of pride. I say sense of pride. I know pride's not necessarily the thing, but a sense of accomplishment. That's probably better. A sense of accomplishment in meeting a goal. And if you provide yourself one food item off of your homestead, that is an amazing feat, and you should be ecstatic about that, because that is one thing that you have learned to grow, to provide for yourself, that God has blessed you with. And so we would like for you guys to share in the joy of that with us.
Yeah.
And be careful, it can be addicting.
Absolutely. If that caused you to buy 11 acres. But guys, I want to give you some ideas. If you make a big meal and you provided the garlic in it.
Yeah.
Man, call that a homesteading meal, and tell us about that. But get into detail about, the story and the reason you're making it, and growing the food, or if you, provide the meat for a meal. If you've grown the meat for a meal, a chicken, or if you got the eggs for a meal, or whatever. If you've gone somewhere and picked some berries and make a dessert out of that, talk about that. That's you participated in the harvesting of that food, so that's we want to hear that too. Guys, this is an amazing community.
Yes.
And we want to hear your ideas, and hopefully you can inspire somebody else, or you can, in doing it, we've often found that in doing it, when we realize that we're sharing with everybody else, it helps us perfect our practice, because, we feel responsible to you guys to put out good things, and we think, that needs to be changed. Yeah. And so we're just wanting to challenge you guys to that, and anybody that wants to participate in this, please do. And
even if it was a little patio tomato for your salad, or everything that you think might be minuscule is not. Even if you think it's just the smallest thing, it is an accomplishment, and we just want to celebrate those accomplishments.
Yeah, and to warn you guys, when we do the meals, we count out everything.
Even the salt and pepper.
Yeah, if the salt and pepper didn't come from our farm,
which
we
it doesn't.
say that, you know. But that, and you know, we look at everything as trying to be a self-sufficient homestead. We do figure everything. We figure our spices. We figure our cooking oils and things like that. And so that's always a consideration for us. But anything you provide is a win.
Yes.
Anything you can grow or harvest yourself, man, if it's a roadkill deer or a fish you caught or whatever, you don't have to have a homestead to do that.
Right.
And so, yeah. And if you've bartered for something or traded for something, yeah.
Even if you aren't able to grow anything or barter anything or you pick or anything like that, still feel free to share a video, and you can talk about like money saving hacks, or how you watched for sales, or how you found it on discount.
You know what I'd like to see?
Yeah.
Is if some of you don't have a homestead and aren't providing any of your own food, I'd like to see you include something locally sourced.
There we go. That would be a good one.
Include something locally sourced, whether you buy eggs at the farmer's market or however you do that. Include something locally sourced.
If you can.
Yeah.
But we don't want anybody to miss out on this. So cooking is a huge part of homesteading. And even if you're not to the point where you are growing anything or bartering or or have access to a farmer's market or anything like that, we still want you to be able to participate. We don't want to exclude anyone. And even if you're not there yet, or that's not something that you can do, we just don't want anyone left out. So please make a video and
tell them again how to include us in that.
Okay, how to include us in that. Tag us in your headline at Pathways Homestead and use the hashtag HomesteadMeals2022.
So guys, that was our challenge today.
Yep.
Hopefully you guys can participate in that. We'd love to see everybody involved and spread it around.
Yes.
Share it with other folks.
Challenge everyone.
Yeah.
And let's have fun and let's enjoy this community. I love these collaborations. This is the first one that we will be initiating. Love these collaborations because of the community that it builds, and I just feel like it draws us closer as a community.
Yeah.
I really do. So thank you guys so much, and have fun cooking, and I pray that God blesses you richly this week. Remember, God made you special,
and He loves you very much.
Have a good day, y'all.